What's up guys, this is Naethix. World of Warcraft Classic's pre-patch for the Burning Crusade is here, and we are ever so much closer to Outland. While this may be great news for some, others may find themselves in a little time crunch since it's only 2 weeks until TBC's full release. So let's get right into how you may want to spend your time during pre-patch. Before you even step into the game, make sure you go into your World of Warcraft Classic folder and copy your WTF and interface folders in a backup folder. This will make sure that macros, keybinds, add-ons and many other things stay untouched from any changes. We already know that Classic era servers will get their own World of Warcraft client. With your interface in WTF folder backed up, you can simply import them to recreate your World of Warcraft Classic UI. After that, open up your CurseForge or the add-on manager of your liking and update all add-ons to be up to date for the TBC pre-patch. After choosing to either become a Classic era or TBC character, you should log in and head straight to your class trainer. It's very likely that your talents have been reset for free and that you're already able to learn some new spells which came with the TBC pre-patch. Keep in mind that we're technically already in TBC by playing the pre-patch. This means that most things besides Outland itself are already accessible. This includes the new races, professions like jewel crafting, or even quests with unique rewards. But I'll get into that later on in the video. At this point it comes down to what you're preferring to do whenever TBC Classic fully releases. If you're planning to start over as a Draenei or Blood Elf, your path ahead might look fairly simple. Get to max level as quickly as possible to be on the same page as everyone else when the Dark Portal opens. But given that there is only 2 weeks to get from level 1 to at least 58 to enter Outland, might make things a little bit more, well, complicated. Keep in mind that it is possible to get to max level, but this might take either a lot of time played or a huge amount of gold to get a mage or a paladin to boost you through dungeons. Both options may either lead to burnout right before the real game even begins, or becoming gold starved, which leads to struggles in TBC itself. Apart from that, both Shamans on the Alliance and Paladins on the Horde will be highly sought after, since they're a big benefit to any group. If you're planning on sticking with the level 60 character, you'll have plenty to do as well, but at this point it will come down to your own preferences and needs. If your level 60 is still decked out in greens, then you might want to step into Battlegrounds and farm the rank 14 gear. They still cost a lot of honor and especially BG marks. I'd recommend on checking your gear for the worst pieces and simply replace these if you think it's worth the grind. Keep in mind that honor and BG marks will still be useful in TBC, so you might want to save up for the Battleground gear at level 70. If you want to put in a little bit more sweat than most other players, consider completing 20 quests on your main character. Handing in these quests at TBC release will give you a big experience boost. If done correctly, you might even be able to get up to level 62 by saving up on these quests. But be aware that there will be pre-patch exclusive quests at the Dark Portal, so you might want to leave some space for those. These quests will reward unique items like a tablet with a visual Holy Nova effect. I will leave a link to a quest guide in the description below. With the arrival of the pre-patch, Blizzard will reopen the auction houses once again. This will be a great time to generate gold, especially with crafting materials. Draenei Shamans, for example, will most likely try to get their weaponsmithing up and ready for TBC, but it's debatable if you should sell your items right away, since there will be high demand, but also high supply. Try to sell something that people really need. This can go from selling dungeon boosts to selling 14 slot bags, or even farming TBC materials in front of Crusade. Provide something useful and people will buy. And that's pretty much it. What do you focus on in the next 2 weeks? Did I miss anything? Tell me down in the comments. Please don't stress yourself too much. I know the hype is real, but don't burn yourself right before the fun even begins. These are just some tips on how to spend your time during the pre-patch, which doesn't mean that it's the only way to spend your time. Alright then, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good one. Bye bye.